What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today is pressure washing day, a day that Dad and I have been looking forward to. We get to get nice and wet and cool in the hot sun and the hot summer sun down here in Louisiana. We went down to the local Rent-A-Center, the AAA. We got a 2700 PSI pressure washer. We've already picked it up and we don't want to waste any time today, so we're gonna get straight to work. We've recruited help. Let's go see what Dad's doing. What you doing in here, Dad?
Hey, bud. We're about to frame this new wall for the half bath, so I'm writing down the rough opening for my pocket door.
Okay.
We're going to have a lavatory here, obviously, toilet, so we'll have a pocket door somewhere about right here, sliding this way. So I want to give myself room on this wall for switches and the depth of the lavatory. And we're also filling in this door. I removed the door frame, but I left the casing. We're gonna put tar paper on one side of our sheathing, tip it up against this casing, and then frame our wall behind it. So that way we have tar paper all behind here. And then we're going to build some fake shutters to seal this off instead of repairing the stucco. It'll look nice from out here.
Cool.
And you actually see that detail a lot around here, where there are windows on a facade of a house or doors on the facade of a house, just to give it some architectural character, but they don't operate at all.
Cool.
So the goal is to get this framed today because electricians start in the morning.
Here you go, dog.
Hey, thanks, man.
You've been working hard.
Thanks, man.
Hey, yeah. So the boys are doing an absolute awesome job over here on the fence. So now we're gonna go see what Dad's up to and get caught up with him in the half bath.
Hey, bud.
Hey, Dad, what you been up to?
We got this wall for the pocket door framed in.
Okay.
And then if you remember, we had to pad out this wall 1.5 inches to accommodate this 3-inch wet vent. So we got all that done. We got all our blocking in place for our drywall. Over on this side, we're gonna pad this wall out also. A standard toilet is a 12-inch rough in. What that means is it's 12 inches from the finished wall to the center of your drain, or the bolts on the flange. You can get a 10-inch rough toilet, and you can also get a 14. We've already purchased our toilets and they're 12 inches. So we are to the middle, 15.5 to the middle of our drain. So we're gonna pad out this wall 3 inches. That'll put us at 12.5 from the sill plate. If you account for 1/2 inch of drywall, that is 12-inch rough. So I'm gonna rip the sill and the top plates to 3 inches, attach them, and we'll rip some studs and put them up. And then this one will be about done.
Just about.
Yep. A lot of work to make this little corner of the house a bathroom.
It is a lot of work. A lot of work to get that fence clean.
Oh yeah.
Just a lot of work in general.
That's coming out great.
Yeah, it's gonna look awesome.
Yep.
Hey!
Get to work.
What's that?
Somebody was trying that one.
Okay. Alright, so we got pretty much all the fence done. We're on the final stretch, which is this stretch of fence, but now we got to move the cars out of the way. Hey guys, it's day 2 here at the main project house, and time got away from us yesterday. It took us 8 hours almost to wash the entirety of the fence in the backyard, 305 feet we measured. It took us so long because a lot of the fence was covered in this green mildew that has been there from, I don't know, the trees or the bushes, or I don't know, the rain, the weather. Might have messed up the fence a little bit. So it took us quite a long time to really get in there and really get all that stuff off of the fence. If you guys have a cleaner fence or a cleaner deck, it definitely won't take you guys as long, but that's how long it took us. We really love the way that the fence came out. It looks amazing when you pull up in the driveway, even when you're driving past the house and you get a quick glimpse of the backyard. It just absolutely livens up the place, and we love the way that it looks. We especially love the way it looks when it's wet. It had this really awesome red color that contrasted to the grass, really awesome. And we are thinking about getting a sealer to spray on the wood, because we got to seal the wood obviously. So we're probably going to get a sealer that has a little bit of a color in it, maybe a little red hint, some mahogany cherry, something like that. And we're going to go ahead and spray that on the fence, but that's another video. But that's what we're thinking about doing. It's really going to liven the place up. When we rented the pressure washer, we got a 2700 PSI, I think that's what it says on there, 2700 PSI pressure washer. We could have gone higher And realistically, you want to go higher because that way you can get more of the fence and passes and do it a lot faster. But we went with 2700 because we didn't know how old the wood was, and a higher PSI means obviously higher pressure, and we didn't want to damage the wood. We didn't want to damage the fence. So we took the safe bet. We got it done. But just so you guys know, it might take you a little longer depending on what PSI pressure washer you have. If you have a higher PSI, you can probably get a wider nozzle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll, yeah, so, you know, that's probably, we probably could have done that, but we went the safe bet, so. But we're not done with the pressure washer just yet. We still got to pressure wash the entire house. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as the fence, but we're going to get this thing, all the brick, all the stucco, super clean, ready to go for a new coat of paint that's going to make this house absolutely shine. All right, it's time for the first pull. You know, the old timers believe that if you can get a rental machine to start on first pull, it'll bring you good fortune.
This is a Honda engine, and they usually start right away, but for whatever reason, this guy does not like to start.
Oh my God, it's gonna be hot today. I can feel it. Tough. Ooh. Come on, girl. Man. That took so long. The rental strikes again. We had to move this guy to the house, or to the front of the house. So we have to restart it. Man, oh man. Hey. Woo! Nice.
Where?
Little green, you missed it.
Where?
Get that green. On that board.
Wow.
Very nice. Not done yet, come over here. All right, so when we were washing our side of this fence, we were spraying mud and it got into our neighbor's wall. He's a real nice guy. He said don't worry about it, but we worry about those types of things. So we're gonna wash his wall off. Real quick, give it a real quick spray down. Good job, bro. Good job. Whew. And the pressure washer is off for the last time. Oh man. Glad we don't have to fight with this thing again.
We're gonna go buy our own.
Yep.
A nice, powerful one with a cat pump and a new Honda motor.
Oh.
It's the best.
Oh man. Looks freaking sweet back here, man. It's just so clean. I mean, it makes a huge difference. You can tell.
In the what?
Get out of the shot, lover boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, no problem. See that.
Sucker up. Let's get it. All right, ready? With the legs. All right. So now we've got it loaded up. We're gonna bring it back.
All right, that'll stay.
All right, guys, so that is a wrap for the pressure washing for the past 2 days. It was a lot of work and we're beat, but it was something that needed to be done and it absolutely transformed the house. We're gonna lay over some video while I'm talking about it so you guys can see what an absolute difference it makes. Like I said earlier, when you pull up into the driveway, when you're driving past the house, it just, you know, it definitely stands out, and that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted this place to feel fresh and completely redone, and I think we accomplished that. So we did pressure wash the house today. It didn't take nearly as long. It's a lot easier to clean brick. The main thing that we were looking for when we were cleaning the house was the mortar. You could really tell a difference in the mortar. All the dirt would settle and sit in those grooves and those crevices, but we got the pressure washer in there, we cleaned it out, and it looks really good. We're gonna give it about a day or two to dry before we come and spray it with primer for the coat of paint. We just want it to be completely dry. Dad is all about drying and priming. You wanted me to say that. Just make sure that when you guys go to the rental spot, if you do decide to rent a pressure washer, make sure that you're checking that it starts easy. You saw that we were having some problems with that earlier. Make sure that it starts easy, and make sure that you get the right hoses with the right fittings. Make sure that it comes just with everything that you need to get the job done, because the last thing that you want to do is rent a pressure washer for the weekend and not be able to use it because you have a wrong part from the place. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. It would help us out a lot. Share the video with someone you know, someone you think has a filthy fence that needs to be cleaned, or maybe a house that needs to be redone. Make sure you sub to the channel if you like the content, and hopefully this video helped you decide whether or not you want to get a pressure washer for the weekend. Get out there with a family, knock it out, and completely transform your backyard. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video, guys.